Welcome back to Everyday English 15. I'm Noah. Have you ever listened to a native English speaker and felt like they were speaking a completely different language, even though you knew all the words?
And I'm Ellie, and yes, that feeling is so common. It's because we natives use tons of phrases and idioms that don't always make sense literally. But don't worry, because today we're pulling back the curtain on 20 natural English phrases that native speakers use every single day.
Exactly. By the end of this episode, you'll be able to understand these phrases and even start using them yourself to sound more natural. So, are you ready to dive in, Ellie?
I am so ready. Let's kick it off with a super common one. Phrase number 1, what's up? Or its close cousin, what's new?
A classic. You'll hear this all the time. It's basically a very casual way of saying, "How are you?" or "What's happening?" You wouldn't say this in a formal business meeting, but it's perfect for friends and colleagues you know well.
Totally. And the key thing to know is that you don't need to give a long, detailed answer. Often people just reply with not much, nothing new, or even just, hey, what's up, right back at you. It can be more of a greeting than a genuine question.
Good point. Okay, moving on to phrase number 2. This is one I use a lot, especially after a long day of work or after taking my dog Mookie for a massive run. I'm beat.
Oh, for sure. This just means I'm really tired or I'm exhausted. It's a great natural sounding alternative. Instead of saying, I am very tired, you can say, I'm absolutely beat. I think I'm going to go to bed. It just flows better.
Definitely. It has that punchy, informal feel. After that 5-hour hike, I was completely beat. See? Sounds much more native than just very tired.
All right. Phrase number 3 is no worries. This is a big one, especially in places like Australia, but it's used everywhere in the English-speaking world. It's a friendly, laid-back way to say, you're welcome, it's okay, or don't worry about it.
It's so versatile. If someone thanks you for holding a door, you can say, no worries. If someone apologizes for being a few minutes late, you can say, no worries, we just got here too. It instantly makes a situation feel more relaxed.
Exactly. It's all about being casual and reassuring. Now for number 4, which kind of has a similar vibe. Take it easy.
I love this one. It has 2 main meanings. The first is as a way to say goodbye. Instead of just bye, you can say, all right, take it easy. It's like saying, have a good one, or take care. It's very friendly.
Right. And the second meaning is to tell someone to relax or calm down. If a friend is really stressed about an exam, you could say, hey, take it easy. You've studied for weeks, you'll be fine. It's a gentle way to tell them not to worry so much.
Perfect explanation. Okay, we're on a roll. Let's do number 5. I'm down for that, or its opposite, I'm up for that. This is how you agree to a suggestion or an invitation.
Yes, if a friend asks, hey, want to grab some pizza later? Instead of just saying yes, you can say, yeah, I'm down for that, or I'm up for that. It means you're enthusiastic and agree to the plan. It sounds much more engaged. And speaking of being engaged, this is a great time for a quick reminder.
Great thinking, Ellie. If you're enjoying these tips and want to see our beautiful faces, we also post video versions of our podcast on our YouTube channel. The link is in the show notes. Please hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out and you won't miss any new episodes.
We'd love to see you over there. Okay, back to the phrases. Number 6 is a very generous one. It's on me.
My favorite phrase to hear. This simply means I'll pay. If you're out for coffee with a friend and you want to treat them, when the bill comes, you can say, don't worry, it's on me. Or, let me get this, it's on me.
It's a really nice gesture and a very common one. People say it all the time. Now for the flip side of that. What if you make a mistake? Phrase number 7, my bad.
Yes, my bad is a very informal, quick way to say, my mistake, or I apologize. It's for small errors. For example, if you accidentally bump into someone, you could say, oh, my bad. You wouldn't use this for a serious mistake.
That's a crucial point. If you crash your friend's car, you do not say, my bad. That will not go over well. But if you forget to buy milk at the store, oh, my bad, I completely forgot, is perfect.
Definitely not. Okay, number 8 is a bit more dramatic and very popular online. I can't even.
This phrase is all about being overwhelmed by an emotion, whether it's frustration, excitement, or disbelief. The full phrase would be something like, I can't even handle this, but we just shorten it. For instance, if you see a puppy so cute it hurts, you might just say, oh, I can't even.
Or if something really frustrating happens, like your computer crashes right before you save a big project, you'd throw your hands up and say, I can't even right now. It signals that you're just speechless with emotion.
I use that one way too much, usually when my cat Tinkerbell is doing something ridiculous like trying to climb the curtains. Moving on to number 9, a great one for discussions or debates, to be fair.
This is a phrase you use to introduce a counter-argument or a piece of information that makes a situation seem more balanced. For example, say you're complaining that a restaurant was really slow. Your friend might say, to be fair, it was a Saturday night and they were packed.
It shows you're considering the other side of the story. It's a way of being reasonable. He was late, but to be fair, the traffic was terrible this morning. It softens the criticism.
Brilliant. Now for number 10, a lifesaver when you don't have time to tell a whole story. Long story short.
Oh, this is essential. You use it when you're about to skip the details and get straight to the point. For instance, my flight was delayed, then they lost my luggage, then the hotel couldn't find my reservation. Long story short, it was a terrible start to my vacation.
Exactly. It tells the listener, I'm about to give you the conclusion. It saved a lot of time for everyone. We're halfway there, Ellie. Phrase 11 is a great way to show strong agreement. You can say that again.
This one can be confusing because you're not actually asking the person to repeat themselves. It means I completely agree with you. If someone says, wow, it's so hot today, you can reply, you can say that again.
Right. It's an emphatic way of saying, I agree. It's much stronger than a simple yes. It shows you share the same strong feeling about the topic.
Okay, what about when you can't agree or you haven't made a decision? That brings us to number 12. I'm on the fence.
This is a great idiom. It means you are undecided between two options. Imagine sitting on a fence with one option on one side and one on the other. You haven't jumped to either side yet. For example, I'm on the fence about whether to travel to Italy or Spain this year.
I'd pick Italy for the food, obviously. But yes, it means you're undecided. Should I get the blue shoes or the red ones? I'm on the fence. A very common and visual way to express uncertainty.
Food is always the deciding factor for you, isn't it? Okay, number 13 is a phrase when you need to accept a difficult situation that you can't change. It is what it is.
This phrase has a feeling of resignation, but also acceptance. You say it when something isn't ideal, but you have to live with it. For example, I wish the weather was better for our picnic, but it is what it is. We'll just have to eat inside.
Exactly. It's a way of saying there's no point complaining. Let's just accept it and move on. It's a very pragmatic phrase. I lost a football match, but it is what it is. We'll train harder for the next one.
A very mature attitude, Noah. Now for something a bit more corporate, but also used in daily life. Number 14, touch base.
This means to make contact or check in with someone, usually briefly. You'll hear it a lot in the office. A boss might say, let's touch base next week to see how the project is going. It's a less formal way of saying, let's have a short meeting or conversation.
Right, but you can also use it with friends. I'm busy now, but let's touch base later tonight to finalize our weekend plans. It just means let's talk later.
Good distinction. Okay, we're in the home stretch now. Number 15 is for all the learners out there. Get the hang of it.
This is such an encouraging phrase. It means to learn how to do something, to become proficient at it. When you first start learning to drive, it's really hard, but after a few weeks of practice, you start to get the hang of it.
Exactly. Or learning a new yoga pose for you, Ellie. It's the perfect phrase to describe that process of going from being a beginner to being comfortable with a skill. And it's a great reminder to all our listeners. Learning a language is tough, but you will get the hang of it.
That's so true. It just takes time and practice. Okay, number 16 is a bit tougher. It's about facing a difficult situation. Bite the bullet.
This idiom means to force yourself to do something unpleasant or difficult that you've been avoiding. The classic example was going to the dentist. I hate getting fillings, but I have a cavity, so I just have to bite the bullet and make an appointment.
It's about enduring a necessary evil. I had to bite the bullet and clean out my closet the other day. It was awful, but it had to be done. It implies you're making a conscious, brave decision to face something you don't want to do.
I need to do that with my garage, but I'm still procrastinating. Anyway, number 17 is another supportive one. Hang in there.
This is what you say to someone who's going through a tough time to encourage them not to give up. It means be patient, don't quit, things will get better. If a friend is stressed because they have 3 big exams in 1 week, you'd say, hang in there, it'll all be over soon.
It's a simple but powerful way to show support. It acknowledges that things are difficult, but expresses hope for the future. A really kind thing to say to someone.
It really is. Okay, number 18 is a fun one, all about secrets and gossip. Spill the beans.
This means to reveal a secret or to tell something that was supposed to be kept private. If you know your friend is planning a surprise party for someone, you might say to them, don't spill the beans before Saturday.
Or you can use it to ask for information. So you went on a date last night. Come on, spill the beans. How was it? It's a playful way to ask for all the juicy details.
Definitely has a gossipy feel to it. Just 2 more to go. Number 19 is something you say to wish someone good luck, especially before a performance. Break a leg.
I love the story behind this one. It comes from the theater world where it was considered bad luck to say good luck directly, so they would say the opposite. Even though it sounds strange, it's a very common and warm way to wish someone well before a big event, like a presentation, an interview, or a show.
It's a quirky part of English for sure. Never say it to a football player before a match, though. They might not appreciate the irony. Okay, last but not least, number 20. The ball is in your court.
This phrase comes from sports like tennis or volleyball. It means it is now someone else's turn to make a decision or take the next step. For example, I've sent them the proposal with all the information they asked for. The ball's in their court now.
It signifies that you've done everything you can, and now you're waiting for the other person to act. I told her how I feel. The ball is in her court. It clearly defines who has the responsibility to move things forward.
And that's 20. I hope you all found this helpful. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Hi, everyone.